How to fix 4K custom resolution, not applying on 1080p monitors. Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today, our team is diving into a highly requested display issue where a custom 4K resolution fails to apply on a native 1080p monitor. Many users attempt to create a 2160p resolution in the NVIDIA Control Panel for super sampling, only to find the system reverting back to 1080p or capping out at 1440p when they try to apply it. During our testing at Teknobalta, we noticed that while the custom resolution test might appear successful on screen, the actual display settings refuse to lock it in. This comprehensive guide will walk you through the exact mechanisms causing this fallback loop and show you how to force the 4K resolution to apply successfully. The core resolution workaround. 1. First, we need to understand why the direct application through your graphics control panel is failing. Our analysis showed that custom resolutions often conflict with the maximum supported refresh rate of your 1080p display at that specific pixel density. Because the monitor cannot natively negotiate the maximum hertz at 4K, the setting becomes invisible or unusable within the standard NVIDIA interface. 2. To bypass this control panel limitation, we must force the resolution change directly through the core Windows operating system environment. Begin by right-clicking on an empty space on your Windows desktop. From the context menu that appears, select the Display Settings option to open your primary system configuration window. 3. Once you are inside the Display Settings menu, scroll down to the bottom of the page. You are looking for the section labeled Advanced Display Settings. Clicking this will reveal the detailed hardware communication parameters between your operating system and your monitor. 4. Inside the Advanced Display Settings menu, locate the clickable link that says Display Adapter Properties for Display 1. If you are using a multi-monitor setup, ensure you are selecting the properties for your primary target 1080p monitor. This action will open a legacy Windows Hardware Properties dialog box. 5. In the new Adapter Properties window, stay on the Default Adapter tab. Near the bottom of this tab, you will find a button labeled List All Modes. Our team found that this specific button acts as a master override, displaying every single resolution and refresh rate combination your system has cached. 6. Click the List All Modes button to open the complete registry of available display configurations. Here, you will see a long vertical list of resolutions accompanied by their color depth and refresh rate values. Scroll carefully through this list until you locate the 3840 by 2160 pixel options. Option 7. Select the 3840 by 2160 resolution that matches your desired refresh rate, typically 60 Hz for this level of heavy downsampling. After highlighting your choice, click the OK button to close the List All Modes window. Finally, click Apply on the main Adapter Properties window to initiate the new display scale. 8. Your screen will go black for a few seconds as the graphics card processes the massive increase in pixel data. When the image returns, your Windows desktop will successfully display the 4K custom resolution on your 1080p hardware. Ensure you quickly confirm the prompt asking if you want to keep these new display settings. Use cases and hardware limitations. 9. We verified this fix is incredibly useful for improving visual fidelity in games that do not support modern upscaling technologies like DLSS. By rendering the game engine at 4K and shrinking it to your 1080p screen, you achieve a pristine, hardware-level form of edge smoothing. 10. Furthermore, our team confirmed this method works flawlessly if you are attempting to configure a 4:3 stretched aspect ratio with heavy anti-aliasing applied. This technique forces the game engine to render a much cleaner. 11. Now, there is a critical hardware limitation you must respect when applying this workaround. We discovered that for native 1080p panels, the absolute maximum custom resolution ceiling is exactly 3840 by 2160 pixels. 12. You must not attempt to push the pixel count even one increment higher than this hard limit. Our testing confirmed that exceeding 3840 by 2160 by just a single pixel will trigger a protective hardware shutdown on the monitor. The screen will completely power off to prevent electrical panel damage. 13. If you accidentally trigger this black screen protective state, do not panic and do not hard reset your computer immediately. The graphics card requires a mandatory cooldown and reset period to flush the unsupported pixel clock data from its active memory buffer. 14. You must leave the system alone and allow the graphics card to rest for approximately 10 to 20 minutes. After this idle period, the display driver will automatically reset, and your monitor will safely return to its default native resolution without any permanent damage. 15. To prevent this shutdown from happening, always double-check your custom resolution parameters in the NVIDIA Control Panel before using the Windows Override method. Ensure the timing parameters are set to automatic or standard to avoid confusing the display scalar logic. 16. If your custom 4K resolution still does not appear in the List All Modes menu, you may need to manually enable GPU scaling first. Open the NVIDIA Control Panel and navigate to the Adjust Desktop Size and Position tab located under the Display category. 17. Under the Scaling settings, change the Perform Scaling on option from Display to GPU. Make sure to check the box that overrides the scaling mode set by Games and Programs. This forces your graphics card to handle the heavy lifting, completely bypassing the physical monitor's restrictive scaling limitations. 18. After applying the GPU scaling preference, recreate your 3840 by 2160 custom resolution in the Change Resolution tab. Restart your computer entirely to ensure the Windows operating system registry updates its display cache with your new NVIDIA settings. 19. Once your system reboots, repeat the exact process of navigating to the Advanced Display settings and opening the List All Modes menu. The 4K option will now be permanently anchored in your system options, ready to be deployed safely at any time. 20. For gamers utilizing this workaround for older titles, remember to set your desktop resolution back to 1080p after you finish playing. Running the Windows desktop at a downsampled 4K resolution continuously can cause unnecessary text blurring and needlessly increase your system's idle power consumption. Essential System Maintenance Tips. 21. Now that we have fully resolved the custom resolution scaling issue, keeping your system optimized is vital for sustaining this high-performance rendering. First, we highly recommend verifying your core operating system files are intact to prevent future display registry errors from blocking custom resolutions. 22. Open your Windows Start menu, type CMD, right-click the command prompt application, and select Run as Administrator. In the terminal window, type sfc/scanno and press Enter. This built-in system file checker tool will automatically locate and repair any corrupted graphical registry entries. 23. Allow the system scan to reach 100% completion, which typically takes around 5 to 10 minutes, depending on your storage drive speed. If the tool finds and fixes corrupt files, restart your computer immediately to apply the system-level patches cleanly. 24. Our final universal maintenance tip involves ensuring your graphics card environment remains absolutely pristine. Display scaling bugs are frequently caused by leftover temporary files from previous display driver installations, conflicting with your newly created custom resolution profiles. 25. To completely eliminate these conflicts, download and run the display driver Uninstaller utility while booted into Windows Safe Mode. Wipe your current graphics drivers completely clean, and then install the latest official driver package to guarantee your custom resolutions apply instantly and flawlessly in the future. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more.